Hey, thanks for clicking on this video. Welcome to Brian's Funhouse. We are having ourselves one hell of a party. Just a guy in the basement. So I finally reached 1,000 subscribers. Started this channel a few years ago and I was bored and realized other people were on YouTube talking about records and stuff. And hey, I could do that. Of course, when the YouTube partner program and all that, they're going to put ads on your videos. You reach 1,000 subscribers and a certain amount of views, and then you can get a chunk of the change that they'll put. Now, years ago, as a producer, you could choose how many ads and where and all that stuff. They kind of streamlined that, made it easier on their end, but harder on our end. So I always do try to pick the smallest amount of ads you could skip easily and all that. Because I had my other channel, Brian's Art for Animals. It's been YouTube partner program for like over 10 years now. And a lot of people ask, how much do you make? And you watch a million videos and no one ever really says. But I could tell you, I mean, my hottest month for Brian's Art for Animals, and this was when I had a few videos that got like a million plus views. I was doing really, really well. It's like 2008, 2009. I think the largest check I ever got from YouTube for a month was about like $2,000. It only lasted a few months. The average check was anywhere from $600 to $800, and that went on for a few years. So $600 to $800 extra a month was great. It wasn't enough to like quit my job and do it full time, but it was a nice chunk of change. Now it's tanked the channel. I very rarely get any kind of checks for YouTube. This channel, like I said, is now a channel where I have 1,000 plus subscribers, and I could put ads and all that stuff. Like I said, I always try to put the smallest amount of stuff, easy stuff you can click. I watch YouTube more than I watch cable or Netflix or anything, and trust me, I try to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip ad, skip ad. I'm going to try to like control it, make it a small amount. But anyway, if I get enough, let's say for a few months, and I get like 20 bucks or something from YouTube, although I don't think they pay out till you reach 100, I could buy some records. I can show you. These are the records I bought because of your views, subscribes, and likes, and we appreciate it. Right? That's why we're having a party with my Rush beer. And this is actually water. I'm not a big beer drinker. If I do, it's like Corona or Miller Lite. So I found this to be a little harsh for me. I didn't really like it. I love Rush, I love the can, and I love water. So I went the beer and then went the water. So let's get on with it. A hell of a show we got today. Hopefully we'll keep it short. Shut up and just show stuff. Alright, so you all know I went to that Kiss show. It's my most watched video of the year. Probably my most watched video of all time. So you get a picture, but if you right click and save your picture, you can do whatever you want with the picture. So I scanned the picture in and I made a little pillow of that. A little Kiss pillow. That's pretty cool. I made a mug too, but it hasn't showed up yet. Oh yeah, I bought these books. Bought this at a estate sale. Peanut butter nutter sandwich. Peanut butter, banana, peanut butter sandwich. That's probably the best thing. I met Priscilla Presley too. Pictures over there. She was really nice. Oh, and yeah, from Rush, Geddy Lee, My Effin' Life. He just came in here on a book tour not too long ago, but I didn't go to the show when he's reading. Actually, I heard this is a great book. Can't wait to dig in there. I have a few other books I want to complete before I start this one, but yeah, looking real forward to getting that one. Geddy Lee, My Effin' Life. So I went to Reckless Records. Outside the window, bam, boom, bam, 50% off sale. Now this is how the 50% off sale works. I think it's the greatest record sale ever, and I also think it's a brilliant idea for record stores to do this. Now they inventory their albums when they come in, and they also have the coolest stickers ever. These stickers are the easiest. It's usually up top here, but these stickers are the easiest to peel off ever. I love it, because if you're collecting vinyl, you don't want sticker crap all over it. So on it, it'll say what year the album was turned into the store. Either it was bought new from a wholesaler or somebody traded in or something. So this was from December 22. So any record from December 2022 or earlier, 2021, 2018, 1986, was half off. So they only want to keep the current inventory, current things that are going to the store, to keep the store current. Reckless Records here in Chicago has 3 locations. It's a great record store. Sure, it was a little better back when they pay you a little more for albums and stuff, but it's still, throughout the years, it's still held up as a great album store. Yeah, so this was half off, and let's start with this one. Rocket from the Crypt. This is their 7th and final album. Originally came out in 2002. A lot of people think it's a live album because it's called Live from Camp, but it's a studio album, the 7th. And, a perfect example why a sale like this is awesome. I have 2 Rocket from the Crypt CDs. It's just a band I like. But hey, for this, it was 20 bucks, which means it was 10 bucks, 50% off. We know how 50% off works, Brian. Thank you. It's something to check out for 10 bucks. I mean, it's a vinyl for 10 bucks, so hell yeah. So I'm going to check this one out. Got this one. All my punk friends been in this band for years. And hey, another thing. This was like, I don't know, $24 record, so I got it for 12 off. It's like a punk rock supergroup with people from Rocket from the Crypt, Hot Snake / Red Cross, and of course the singer is from the Circle Jerks, Keith Morris. And this is some great hardcore punk. I don't have a lot of hardcore punk in my collection, and so I'm happy to get this. This is their second one from 2014, and it is good. I spun it once, and it was, oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys. I spun it. It's really good hardcore. Hardcore for me is hit or miss. I don't want the singer to be like too like rah 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 rah, but a little bit of rah 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 is okay. This red vinyl is one of the prettiest red vinyl I've ever seen. I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up proper, but man, it is a pretty red vinyl. And as I'm putting that away in the sleeve, reminded me, on Amazon I bought these, 3mm sleeves. So I'm going to go through my collection. I have to about purge maybe about 200 albums this year so I can make room for new stuff. But I'm going to also look at ones that need new protective sleeves on the outside. I like the 3mm. At Reckless Records was this. This one I believe was 24 bucks, so 12 bucks with 50% off. This is the Peter Criss solo album. Now the reason why I got this one is it has all the inserts. I, as a kid, had all four of these, still have all four of them, and took out the posters from each one and hung them up. So I had fun tack on the posters, I think, you know, little rips and tears and stuff like that. So for 24 bucks, 12 bucks, I thought, hey, you know, it's got the inserts for like fan club stuff and other merch. So I thought it was pretty cool because I don't know if I have that insert. I know of the posters. So I'm going to take out all the coolest stuff inserts and then combine that with my other album I have. And then I can sell this one or just keep, I mean, I think this will be my fourth copy of the Peter Criss solo. I don't think anyone needs 4 copies of the Peter Criss solo. Sorry, Peter. From 1993, this came out, again, another perfect example of a 50% off sale and why it's the best sale ever. It was $27.99. I'd be like, it's, what is it? Some songs that didn't make the Hysteria album, some songs after, around that period. Not my favorite period. You talk about Def Leppard, you want to talk about High and Dry, Pyromania, On Through the Night, the first 3 albums, you know, perfect. After that, yeah. So, but for around 14 bucks, I'll check it out, man. It's on vinyl. It's got 4 sides, 2 albums. Like I said, it's stuff that, you know, they didn't for some reason want to include on Hysteria. I believe it also, no, that's this next album I'm going to talk about. So this next one I saw at the 50% off sale at Reckless Records. Flipping through, it's like you see this stuff, and you're like, I want to buy a little bit of everything. But it's the holiday, and I'm really broke right now, so good thing I already bought my presents for my wife because I would have spent that money something fierce. So this is the single of Bringing On a Heartbreak. And the main reason why I got it is I believe side 2 has the best Def Leppard song ever. Me and My Wine. It is just a great song. I saw the video on MTV like once and I'm like, what album is that from? And I love it. Me and My Wine, song from Def Leppard. Love it. So it's on this single. That's the 12-inch version. I always have the 7-inch version. From 1985, Corrosion of Conformity. Finally saw this band live. They opened up for Ministry. Was that a year ago? And I know they went through like a heavy metal stage, a hardcore stage, a punk stage, an alternative stage. You know, they've been around forever. This is 1985. This is their second album, and I believe this is when they were still in the early heavy metal stages. Of course, classic, epic band from North Carolina. So eager to check that out. Because again, you know, half off sale. You might as well check it out. This was I was like, what could be more interesting than this? So you have the guy from Primus, Les Claypool, great player, bass player, and then you have Sean Lennon. So not of course John Lennon, of course, and not Julian Lennon, who had the Sitting on a Pebble River playing guitar single. I have his album somewhere. But Sean Lennon, you don't really hear much about Sean. But they combined, and this is their second album actually, so I'm on the lookout for the first one. This came out in 2019. And like I said, this is their second album. It's called South of Reality from the Claypool Lennon Delirium. And I believe this was a crazy Oh yeah, it's on the turntable. I've been playing it so much. Hold on. Yeah, this was a crazy color. Look at that. That is cool. Whoa. I know you don't play the color, but it's still really... So yeah, it's like really like poppy, trippy stuff. It's really good. I mean, with Les Claypool, you know, you're going to get something weird. You're not going to get like straight ahead stuff. But it's really good. I really like it. CD-wise, got this. The 6th album from Scorpion. This came out in 1979. I have the LP. But I'm trying to get albums that I love on vinyl, also on CD, because as a collector, I'm kind of don't have room for vinyl, so I feel the need to collect. You know, it's an addiction. So, boom, I'm getting CDs of everything that, you know. 88 Fingers Louie. Dan from 88 Fingers Louie went on to go and Rise Against, their first 2 albums I think he played on. He's currently producing the group that I'm in, Space Age Zeros. And Joe from 88 Fingers Louie went on to Rise Against. Glenn, the drummer, plays on a lot of the tracks that's on this. He went on to Alkaline Trio for a short bit. So yeah, this is all the 88 Fingers Louie was a punk band from Chicago. Mid-90s is probably their heyday, early 90s and that. From hardcore to just punk rock stuff, so it's really good stuff. Happy to find that on CD. And this is the 20th album from Cheap Trick. Came out in 2021. Love Cheap Trick, one of my favorite bands, if not my favorite band. And Robin Zander is my favorite singer. More about that later. So I had this on vinyl. It's the only Cheap Trick album I think I needed on CD. So as a completist, boom, got the CD. Half off sale. Why not? From 1997, Not All Things Can Be Good. This is a AC/DC tribute by various artists called Thunderbolt. From 97, I thought, man, hell yeah, it's going to rock. Got Sebastian Bach, Tracy Guns, Charlie Benante, John Corabi, Bobby Blitzer, Dee Snider, all these great names that were like in their heyday 10 years prior to this in like 87, late 80s. All the hair bands, heavy metal bands, you know, et cetera, et cetera. They do it. Joe Turner's on this, Rudy Sarzo. But, yeah. There's 12 songs, maybe like 2 of them. It was just like, how can you guys not play AC/DC? What there? They did like, it just wasn't good. It was a lot of the songs I was like, next. Lemmy Kilmister, of course, Motorhead, he kicks ass. He does great version of AC song in this, but yeah. A lot of the other guys, I don't know what happened. It just wasn't that good. So real fast, I want to tell you about today. I went to Madame Zuzu's, which is Billy Corgan, singer of Smash Pumpkin. Him and his wife own this tea shop. Went there to get a picture with Santa, with the wife. I believe in Santa Claus. I don't know what you guys believe in. You know, happy holidays, merry holidays, whatever religion or non-religion or holidays or non-holidays you want to celebrate, fine with me. Have a good time. You only live once. Live it up. I believe in Santa. So I took a picture with Santa. He's a very old guy. And as right before we went up there, I was like, yeah, it's kind of cool being here. Wouldn't it be cool if like Billy Corgan showed up? Because he has events there all the time, and you have to pay a lot to go see him play acoustic, or you know, for this kind of charity thing or that charity thing. And I just thought it would be cool if he just kind of showed up. And boom, I hear the voice, and I'm like, that sounds like Billy Corgan's voice. And he sat right behind my wife. My wife is probably not a Smash Pumpkins fan whatsoever. I brought her to see Smash Pumpkins after like, I don't know, the 3rd song. She's like, I'm good, can we go? Yeah. So she's not. I thought it would have been funny. Nobody walked up to him because rumor is when he's there he wants to be left alone. And I get it. You don't want to be bothered all the time. Hey, I love your band. You know, even a compliment like that, you probably get sick of hearing all the time. But I thought it would have been funny if she would have like turned around like, hey, I don't like your band. I just don't like you guys, but whatever. But I like your wife's tea. So we went there and I bought some albums because they sell a lot of Smashing Pumpkin stuff, obviously. And they sell stuff that sometimes is only available on the website for the tea shop and in store. So I bought this there. This is the London by Day split. It just came out. They played 14 songs on the BBC. I want to say like mid-2000s, 2016-ish. I don't know. They played something. But I'm going to see. I heard the vinyl looks really good. I heard it's a good color. This video is going to be so long. I apologize for that. But yeah, it's a fine line when you do browns and oranges. It's either going to be crappy or cool. So that kind of works well with the cover. So London by Day, Smashing Pumpkins, I believe, is acoustic set. Happy to have that in the collection. That won't get purged, obviously. One of my favorite songs off of Siamese Dream. mayonnaise, nice slow jam. $10 from each of the proceeds of this record sale goes to Paws Chicago, which is a group that helps animals. So yeah, I was happy to support that cause. And you know, it's a good single. It's got the acoustic side one, and the studio version on the other side. Siamese Dream is the tour. I saw them at the Met Show. They jam about 1,300 people in there for that show. That was crazy. I've seen them a lot since, but that was the first exposure to the Pumpkins. So he was there. You know, you didn't want to bother him. You know, I snuck a picture on the way out, blurry. You know, you just want him to hang out with his wife, and his kids were there and stuff. But I bought this poster that he had pre-signed for an event that was just there like a few days ago. So I figured like I kind of like, you know, between this and the fact that I was like 4 feet from him, kind of like I met him. I don't know. Yeah, it's not as cool as meeting Kiss, I know, but still. Billy Corgan. I love Smashing Pumpkins. Love Smashing Pumpkins. So then I walked down the street to Loud Pizza Records. Loud Pizza. Oh, I had at the Zuzu's, I had a chilaquitas. My Mexican or Spanish speaking friends will correct me. Chilaquitas. It's yummy. It's like nachos for breakfast. It's awesome. It's awesome. And on the way out, I saw this cool rug of a tiger head. Because some of you may know, my trade is I'm a zookeeper. When animals, I take care of tigers. They're my favorite animals. I go see them in the wild. It's awesome. I love tigers. Anyway, so I walked to Loud Pizza Records because they had an in-store performance and meet and greet of Robin Zander. Now, Robin Zander, singer of Cheap Trick. No, Robin Taylor Zander, singer of Cheap Trick, son. And he has a hell of a voice. Your vocal cords are handed from genes from parents, or you just grew up in a singing household, but that boy's got a good voice. A little higher range than Robin Zander, maybe a little higher range, but probably not as enough power as Robin Zander. I mean, Robin Zander, Cheap Trick, this is amazing. He's had a long career and still been able to belt out crazy songs, but hell of a voice. I would describe this as indie pop, a little bit alternative indie pop, maybe a little hint of country, but not enough to scare me off because I don't really like country. But yeah, so this is his solo album here, and I think it's a full band album. But at the store, he was just playing acoustic, and he was with the guy who helped mix the album. Some of you may know this name, Jack Douglas, who produced such bands as, I don't know, Aerosmith, John Lennon and Oko. He did New York Dolls. He did a Cheap Trick record. So yeah, he's done a lot of good stuff. So I was really happy to meet them, have that signed. In line or in the store, I saw 8 Vinyl Low. She has a great YouTuber channel with talking about music, a lot of Cheap Trick stuff on her channel. So it was nice to say hi to her. It's always nice to meet people out in the real world. So again, you out there in the video world, appreciate you watching my videos and subscribing and liking and commenting and all that kind of stuff. Really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Hope you enjoyed the party we had, and I'll see you next week with a new video. Thanks for watching.